Okay, in this video, we're going to take a look at writing a quadratic equation in x-intercept form, or the zeros form. The formula for the x-intercept form is f of x equals to a times x minus p times x minus q. This, you have to be real careful. This formula is not on the formula chart, so you actually need to remember this formula. All right, in order to write it, in order to be able to write it in this form, I need to make sure that I have two things. I need to make sure that I have my zeros or my x-intercepts, and I need to make sure that I have a point. That's where my x and my y on the equation comes from. So this is a quick reminder. P and my Q are my zeros, which is also called my x-intercepts. My x and my y, this y and these x's, comes from a point on the graph. All right, so let's take a look at our example right here. Okay, I see two zeros right here. One at 1, 0, and the other two 0 at -4, 0. So I know I have my P's and my Q's. I also know notice I have a point right here. This point is at -3, 8. Okay, now that I have my zeros and a point, let's write it down and list it out. Here's the equation that I'm going to use. Y equals A times x minus P times x minus Q. And let's see, I know that my zeros are at x equals to 1, or not, yeah, and x equals to -4. Those are my zeros. I know that I have a point at -3, 8. Those are my x and my y. So from this list of information that are given, I know that my P equals to 1, my Q is equal to -4, my x is equal to -3, and my y is equal to 8. Taking these four numbers, I can now plug it into y, xp, and xq, leaving me with only the a to solve for. So let's plugging this in. Y is 8, so 8 equals, don't know what a is, so a stays as a. Parentheses, x is -3, so -3 minus p is 1. -3 minus 1, close parentheses, another 1. Open parentheses, another x is still -3, minus q is -4. So minus 4 is actually going to give me +4. All right, so now that I have this, I have all of the numbers plugged in. The only thing left is my a. I'm going to need to solve for a. To solve for a, I need to simplify, combine all the like terms that I can. So I got these right here and these right here, the numbers in each of the parentheses. So leaving me with 8 equals a times -3 minus 1 is -4 times -3 plus 4 is +1. Okay, keep on simplifying. -4 times +1, so that's going to give me 8 equals a times -4. Now that I have simplified everything, I can solve for a by dividing by -4 on both sides, leaving me with a is equals to -2. Okay, now that I have a, I can go back to my formula. Remember that my x's and my y turns back into x's and y, and I can now plug in a, p, and q. So my final formula, final equation for this function is y equals, my a is -2 times the quantity of x minus my p is 1 times the quantity of x minus, my q is -4, so minus -4 is plus 4, and that is your equation in x-intercept form for this graph given. Now go ahead and move to page 17 of your note packet and make sure you're writing the equations for the 3 graphs on that page.